What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumbass. Like and subscribe. Hype. So, I was planning on being outside because I'm in a nice spot, but rain said, okay, there's no lightning. It was just like a cloud burst, or what do they call it? I can't remember. It's just a big juicy cloud, a lot of juice in it, and then whoosh, that's what happened. And so I think it just passed, but everything's wet, and I want to get wet. Anyway, initially I was going to do a video about Bungie, the layoffs. They laid off 600 and something, 75 people, something like that. A lot of people, which I think is more than 50%. But anyway, whatever. Bungie is a hot mess. They're never going to be what they used to be. They're never going to be what they were. They're done. Everybody's left. All the leadership is gone. Bungie is now just a PlayStation studio. In name alone, talent is gone. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about, because I just had heard 2 seconds ago that Sony, in their infinite wisdom, is deleting purchased content from its subscribers. So, if you got a PlayStation, whatever account, PSN, whatever, and you buy movies off the PlayStation, whatever account, whatever, and you got Terminator 2, and you got Paddington, you got all these hot movies, like, yeah, look at my library, it's so big and juicy, I can just go in, and it's right there, I don't even have to have the physical discs. Well, Sony said, psych, deleted, and you purchased them. So, I mean, look, class action lawsuit. Anyone? I mean, y'all. That's y'all. I don't buy Sony nothing. I don't buy Sony movies, even though Terminator. That's not Sony. That was Was that Sony? Was that Columbia? I don't remember. Anyway. No, actually, it's not, because that's why they don't have the license, because they had a license agreement with Castle something. I can't remember who actually originated, who owns the license for that. But that's why the movies are going. But the point is, it's not that the licensing is expiring and Sony's cheap and they don't want to give any more money for you to maintain those licenses, because they already made the money off of you with the initial purchase. But it behooves you who are affected, who they're going to delete stuff off your account, be like, okay, you could do one of two things. You could do many things, but one or two things you should do. One, you should be like, no, don't delete my stuff. And they're going to do it anyway. Actually, it's three. And then you say, okay, two, class action lawsuit. Thank you very much. Boom. And then three, I don't remember what three was. So maybe it was just two. No, it wasn't two. I mean, it was three. But anyway. So, or the other thing is, this is number three. You can say, okay, you're just going to delete the stuff that I bought from, okay, fine. No longer a subscriber to your bullshit. Cut it off. Cancel all the subscriptions. Go to Xbox. I don't know, but Xbox doesn't do the movie stuff. Just get Netflix or whatever. Paramount Play. Get all the streamies. Or just buy an Xbox Series. I would. I can't even. Oh, well, it's not August 1st yet. So go buy an Xbox Series X with the disc. And then buy all your Blu-rays, man. That's what you. Physical discs. Slap it in there. You get the best quality, best resolution, no artifacts, no banding, none of that stuff. It's crispy, clear, yummy, sound, everything. And yeah, and you get to keep it forever. And you get to play whenever you want. That's when physical discs are kind of cool, because they're not gonna update the movie. The movie is the movie, you know. When they update movies, they say it's the new director's edition cut, and then you buy it again. That's how they do it. So, in that respect, I think movies, you can still collect it. Because I literally, it was a couple months ago, I bought the Blade Runner 2049 disc, Blu-ray. Because I was like, that's a really nice looking movie. It was a good movie. It wasn't the best movie in the world, but I liked it. It was cool. It was very visually stunning, so I bought it. I haven't watched it yet. It's still in the wrapper. Because it's literally on streaming, and I popped it. I watched it on something else. So I was like, oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. So you can watch it at your convenience, but if you want to put it on loop, one day you're in the house just chilling or whatever, you put it on TV, have some pretty images, bit bopping in the background, let's go. But anyway, movies. So, I don't understand. I will not understand anyone who supports or defends this behavior. So, if you're a Sony pony, you're a fanboy, you're a donkey unicorn, you're sitting here saying, oh, because the license, who cares about old movies? It's like slap, let me slap you through the internet, because you purchased that license to play on whatever. How do they just take the license away from you without giving you a refund? Now, I don't know if they're going to do that. That's a lot of money to give people back. Like, if they're going to give you the full cost of all the movies that you bought that are affected by this, billions maybe? I don't even know how much that would be. You know, how many, licenses and how many people are we talking? It seems ridiculous. And so this shouldn't even be allowed. Like, this should be like against the law. Like, yo, I bought this. How you just going to take it? It's like you're stealing it. You're like taking it away. But the EULA, they say, hey, we have the right to delete anything we want to delete, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, they kind of got y'all bent over, no Vaseline. That's why I don't mess with Sony, man. They are, oof. Look, you could cry about the Xbox price hikes all day long, and it is worthy of crying. But this, what Sony's doing right now, is beyond price hike. It's like, okay, yeah, we understand price hike because RAM, blah, 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 and greedy corporations. Sure, it all kind of converges and makes sense. But this, imagine I'm sitting here, I got 1,000 films I bought through this Sony service. Oh, man, it's so dope, yo. Then you be like, oh, 400 of my movies is getting deleted. Why are my movies getting deleted again? Well, I mean, first of all, no, I bought them. They're mine. I own oh, you don't own them. See what happens? See? And I'm not poo-pooing physical. I mean, I'm not poo-pooing streaming or anything, or down, digital purchases. But there is that danger that you could lose stuff. Make a copy. Can you make a copy of a digital purchase? I mean, okay, here's the thing. This is what should be legal. You buy the thing through the Sony store, whatever. You buy Terminator 2. That's one of the films, right? You buy Terminator 2. Boom, you got it, right? But then you say, oh, well, I want to download it to my local server that I built, which is just a hard drive and a raggedy computer that you have, extra computer, super slow. It's on there. You just play it, whatever. How you going to download it? Is Sony going to let you download it? No. That's where you got to sail the high seas, man. I'm just saying, look, you bought it. You should be able to have a copy of it in your digital cupboard, if you know. Digital cupboard? Who has cupboards? Digital closet, in your digital sock drawer. No, that's a little too extra. In your digital VHX holder. VHX? Wow. In your digital DVD carousel. You know what I'm saying. That should be part of, like, look, you have digital blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? You can download a copy to store locally, but if the license goes away, then you can't play it through the service, but you can still play it, locally. That would be cool, because you don't technically own the actual IP. Obviously, you just own a copy of it, which is literally a license, right? The copy is the license. Now, how they're doing it now is like, oh, the license is a license. The license allows you to view the copy, which is not exactly how it worked back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When you bought a DVD, when you buy a Blu-ray today, you have a physical disc that you can play wherever it's able to be played. It's not like, oh, Papa Sony's gonna come through in your house and take all the DVDs out your crib because of licensing. No, the licensing only affects Sony's ability to host the movies, not your ability to own it, which is how it should be. But it's so ass backwards. But once again, the EULA says words, and I'm pretty sure they're protected because they wouldn't have done this if not. But once again, it's up to you customers who are affected by this to be like, nah, bro, this ain't happening. Do a class action, man. Just do it. Do it. It makes no sense. I mean, I am mad for you because I'm like, yo, I'm kind of a movie collector. I'm a movie buff. I haven't done it in a minute. Like I said, Blade Runner 2049 was the last one I bought, and that was recent. I mean, I know the movie came out a while ago, but that was a recent one that I picked up because I was like, I'm only going to buy the movies that I would like to watch again and stuff. And so I got to go. Actually, you know what? That reminds me. I do have to go through some anime. I've been slacking on the anime, and there's some things that I like. I generally don't like series. I like feature films because they tend to have a better animation production quality because they have higher budgets and it's a shorter thing than 29 episodes. Anyway, I gotta do some research. I saw something the other day that was like, yo, check out this dope anime, blah blah blah. I was like, oh snap, that's dope. I don't remember, but yeah, I gotta dive into that because I find myself looking at little like YouTube videos that have a collage, if you will, of just like there's one that has like gun battles and it has like hip hop music on top, and it reminds me of Afro Samurai. I think I have Afro Samurai on DVD. I might have to go back and cop that on Blu-ray though. That's one I might get. I like series. That's one exception because Afro Samurai is really dope. But I liked the first season as opposed to the second season. The second season was like, it wasn't all that. But I mean, it's all good. So, and I liked it when he was fighting the Afro Droid, and the track came up. I was like, oh, okay. The only problem I got with that is that they left in like the ad libs on the track, so you hear whoever, I don't know what song that's from. But you hear like him coming in and out and stuff. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. That's fine. I mean, they could have muted a couple of things or whatever. But that's fine. It's just a little details. It's still dope. It's still dope. Little sectional animation where he's flying through the clouds. Like, I was like, yo, that's fly. It made me think like, yo, I'm writing this demo. I'm still working on the intro for the new intro for this. And I'm tuning the mix. There's a couple of words I gotta change in there, and I gotta, once again, the mix is a little, I'm getting it to almost where I like it. So, but I am really massaging this one because it was a little different from what I usually do. But anyway, it's there, and so I need a visual element to it as well. Just can't have that playing on a black screen. So I'm thinking of like little different. I mean, because it's about a minute and I think 20 seconds or something like that. So it doesn't have to be super long, but I want to kind of incorporate a lot of things that I say in the track with the visuals and and I wanted to do some hand-drawn animation in there too as well. I can do it. I've done it before. I haven't shown any of it to anyone. And honestly, it's not super difficult. It's just tedious. It takes a long time, and you have to. Here's a way to think about 2D animation as far as animating it. Think about any type of movement that you want to draw as slow motion. So you could just do keyframes, and then think about the in-betweens, and there is a science to it, but it's not as difficult as people think. But once again, it's super tedious. So that's the only thing I think that's initially that got me to switch from animation to music, from art to music, is that like the tedium. I was like, I cannot do this, because I remember I was a kid and I put on, I forgot what anime it was, but it was some anime. I put it on, right? And I did frame by frame. So it was a VHS, and I had a super dope recorder. I mean, super dope player, right? My pops, it had the two pieces, and the one piece you put and hook the camera. It was giant back in the 80s. And so it was good too, because it was like a forehead, whatever. You press pause, boom, crystal clear. So I was like, draw one frame, boop, boop, go to the next frame, draw that frame. I did that for, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 seconds, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. I did it a couple times. I did a Tiny Toons flip book. I did a whole bunch of crazy stuff when I was a kid, but yeah, I'm thinking about, because I'm definitely going to do it in Blender, because Blender I could do the backgrounds and all the camera movements and stuff, and I can animate on top of it. And I already kind of have a workflow as far as that goes, and the cool thing about Blender is that you can apply lighting to your 2D anime. It's kind of cool. But anyway, I won't bore you with that stuff. But anyway, we're talking about Sony messing y'all up. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments below about this whole Sony deleting your movies and stuff, man. I tell you what, Sony can't even go a day without stepping on a rake. Microsoft is like, yo, we're gonna step on this rake, all right, everybody. And then Sony's like, no, wait for us, get our rake ready. And they went, blue. They jumped on it with all the 2 feet, 10 toes down on the rake. And it's like, plink. And yeah, that's what they did. It's crazy. I bet you the Sony stock went down. Or maybe it didn't, because it's like, oh, we're not paying that licensing fee. Yay! Because it's like, when it's bad news for consumers, it's good news for the stockholders, so the shares go up. It's so weird. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all on the next one too. To wait.